Howdy all. Wasn't going to check in now, but I'm heading uphill, so it makes it a little bit easier to do so. Just hit my first little bit of a rough patch. Howdy all, Nick Muxlow here. Have you ever set yourself a massive goal that you've been working towards? You know, one that pushes you outside your comfort zone and requires you to put in a lot of time, effort and commitment to achieve it. I certainly hope you have, and perhaps you're even partway through working to one at the moment. What I'd love to share with you is a huge goal that I've set myself, and that is to finish an FKT on the beautiful Yurrebilla Trail in Adelaide. An FKT is the fastest known time, and in this case I plan on doing it unsupported across the trail. So the trail is a 56-kilometre trail taking in gorgeous views and scenery like you see around me. It starts here in Adelaide and winds its way through the Adelaide Hills and finishes at the River Torrens over in Athelston. A couple of the reasons why I've chosen it is obviously one, because it is my state's most iconic ultra, and then a couple of the other reasons are that no one's actually set an FKT unsupported on this course. And I'd love to be able to do that to hopefully inspire interstate and overseas runners to realise that they can come and do it and follow this trail in a day and just take in the best that Adelaide has to offer. And it's signposted the whole way, making it super easy. The next thing is that this race actually has something a little bit closer to my heart. It was the first ultra that I ever competed in, and because of that and the memories, I thought what better spot to actually sit down or go and run my first FKT at, all going well, which is something that I've always wanted to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on this adventure with me and take a few videos along the way. So I certainly hope that you find them interesting, and I cannot wait to get started. Wish me luck, and I'll see you tomorrow morning when we're at the start line. Morning everyone, up here at Adelaide, and it's about 20 minutes until I'm about to kick off and tackle the FKT from Yurrebilla, from Adelaide. We've had about 10 mils of rain overnight, so it is going to be positively muddy and wet out there. Unlikely, fortunately, to get any rain through the day, but who knows. So it's going to be interesting going through particularly Morialta, where there's a couple of river crossings, or there's a river crossing and a section that gets quite slick. See you out there, can't wait to kick off. Well guys, guess what? My clock is about to tick over 7:30, and that is launch time. Wish me luck, and I will see you out there. That's it. See you guys. Hey guys, how you going? I'm tracking pretty nicely. I'm just coming up Pillbox track, which is just off one of my favourite tracks, which is Wine Shanty. Super fast and smooth, awesome, love it. So far, it's absolutely living up to everything. We've had the koalas out, we've had the kookaburras singing, we've had river crossings we've just had to bomb across because the water's too high. Got a few mountain bikers about to shoot behind me. And you can probably hear them in the background now. So, absolutely loving it. In terms of where we're sitting, it's just gone 2 hours, 12 minutes, 18 seconds. So just over the 2 hour mark, and ascents at 888 meters. So that's the easy part of the course done. Now we're basically heading to the business end. A lot more climbing over this section, a lot more technical as well with a few descents. And then basically about to hit Horsnell Gully, which is really quite slow through there, and then I'll get a nice little break on the road to my water stop, and then we hit the trails again, heading into Montcute, where I'll hopefully see you again at the water stop. So take care guys, see you soon. Howdy all, hope you're going well. I'm having an absolute blast. I've just probably half an hour ago been through Horsnell Gully. Absolutely lived up to its reputation. Slippery, rocky, technical, trees down everywhere after the storm that rolled through. So absolute hoot coming through there. And then basically I've climbed up. From there I've gone through Giles Conservation Park and then hit Norton Summit, just been through my one drink stop, so refilled there. Hot tip, if you do plan on doing this as an FKT yourself, and please do, make sure to check out that drink fountain before. Super easy to find when you know where it is, but if you've never been there before, then you may run straight past it because it's just hidden to the left of the trail. I've just now come into Yurrebilla Conservation Park and I'm about to hit Third Falls. I've then got the technical climb up to Eagle's Nest and then ultimately Deep View Lookout. I'm going to pull the video out at Eagle's Nest because the waterfall at Yurrebilla is going to be absolutely on today. So hopefully you'll get a view of that in a sec. And then, yeah, technical uphill. After Deep View, pinches up to 40-50% just for a very short period, but it's a sustained rocky climb. Then a fast descent down past Fox Dam, and then I'm over into the beast that is Black Hill and the blocks. So see you all soon. Thanks for following. Howdy everyone. As I said, it is on today. It is absolutely cranking down there. If I can get this right. You see, well worth going down to the bottom if you're in Adelaide ever to go and check it out. A quick rundown on where everything is at, and basically I'm 3 hours 37 minutes in, 38 now. I'm at 39.9k and 1200 meters of ascent, so tracking nicely. Just about to cruise on up to Deep View and then I'll check back in over at Black Hill. It's going to be fun. Howdy all. Wasn't going to check in now, but I'm heading uphill, so it makes it a little bit easier to do so. Just hit my first little bit of a rough patch. I probably tried to ration my nutrition a little bit far given there's only one stop. So I've just made sure that I've got back on the bandwagon, and I know that'll kick in probably about 10-15 minutes and then I should be feeling strong again. But the main takeaway here is no matter what race you're in, you're still gonna potentially, you're dicing on the edge, and so you won't always get it perfect, but it's about recognizing those signs, knowing what to do and then correcting it. So I'm pretty glad to have just topped out of that technical climb, be back onto the smooth stuff, and basically, as you can hopefully tell, just gonna start running again. So that's probably a bit of a lesson for everyone, myself included. And yeah, see you soon. Hey guys, it's gonna be the last check-in before I finish. Walking up the blocks, working pretty well. Definitely feeling it. Got about 6k to go. It's just started absolutely dumping down with rain. That's what I've come up, and it gets worse that way. But honestly, having a blast, even though it's tough. That's really why we probably do it. So find out what we're capable of. So check in with you soon, and thanks for coming all this way with me so far. Howdy everyone. I've just finished probably about 5 or 6 minutes ago. Had a lot of fun out there, but the last 6Ks definitely hurt. I think I had a little bit too much fun going down the descents in Horsnell Gully and Yurrebilla. So apologies to the people I'd bombed past that were walking through there and things. So I managed to stop the clock at 5 hours, 9 minutes and 18 seconds, which I'm really happy with. And so that gives me an average pace of 5:37 per kilometre. Average heart rate 154, maxed out at 170 at one point. Cadence 162, but there was a few bits of walking when I was taking a couple of videos, and then the ascent 1,899 metres. So really happy with that. The challenge is now laid out there for hopefully a few of the local runners can be inspired and come out and do it, and then yeah, definitely would love to see a few interstate runners come and give the trail a crack. It's an absolute blast. It just totally lived up to it all day. As I said earlier, we had the koalas, the kookaburras, we had the kangaroos out at the end, we had, you know, the creeks were all flowing, the waterfall absolutely gushing. There was mud everywhere, it was slippery, it was wet, I'm drenched, rained a few times, so without a doubt, head over to Adelaide, look it up, give it a crack. If you want to follow along or ask me any questions, if you are planning on doing it, feel free to give me a buzz or find me on Facebook. Love to give you any information I can. Yeah, and if you do want to follow along what we do, head on over to the Ultra Journey, because we share all the fun and adventures we have there. Take care, guys, and see you soon.